Christianity in crisis. Christianity is in crisis, and in this election year, the next 10 months may determine its future fate. Now, on the radio is talk about the Islamization of America. It's happening in Europe. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton at the UN wants to introduce a hate speech bill which would benefit Islam the world over. Attorneys say this will automatically make Christianity a second-class religion the world over. If Islamization happens in the US, the United States, the world's premier Christian light might grow dim or worse, and this would affect all of Christianity throughout the world. Historically, Christian nations have been hit by wave after wave designed to destroy their faith by certain powers. The suffering has been terrible. Secularization was the first wave. This was seen in France's bloody, anti-clerical, anti-clergy, anti-Christian revolution. Later, proponents of socialism and Marxism arose and received a boost from the questionable theories of Darwin, or the theory of Darwin. In 1917, communism took over Russia. 66 million Christians were killed, a Holocaust. The second wave was a flood of immorality that flooded the media in the 60s. Huge profits were made, and the souls of nations were ruined. Now, the third wave against Christian nations is the iron fist of Islam. There is a difference between Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, an important difference. In the Quran, it clearly states that the Muslim God Allah has no son. Christians believe that Jesus is the son of Yahweh. In John 3:16 it says that God gave his only begotten Son, Jesus, that whoever believes upon him will have eternal life. One has to believe in Jesus to be saved from hell. The Muslim Quran also has a dispute with the Jews when it says that Ishmael is the blessed one and not Isaac. It goes so far as to say it wasn't Isaac Abraham was to sacrifice, but Ishmael on Mount Moriah. Who has been and is behind this? Interestingly, now, Wizard of Oz type characters living in their secure castles in Europe and the Mideast. Remember the 1939 movie, The Wizard of Oz? Just to recap the movie, the girl Dorothy was lost, and she goes to the powerful wizard in his big gleaming city, Oz. She locates him, comes into his presence, and is overwhelmed by his huge, arrogant face with lots of noise and lightning and smoke. While making her petition, her dog Toto breaks free and runs to the curtain, and a disagreeable little man is in a gray suit is seen pulling levers and pushing buttons and yelling into a mic when the dog pulls the curtain. Today, we have a small number of powerful Oz types pulling levers and pushing buttons. They enforce their will through their surrogate politicians, including the guy in the White House. Their end is a perverse world government over us. Why is this government perverse? Because it excludes biblical Christianity, believers, and the faithful and their lives. They don't particularly like Jews either. Hopefully, what they want won't come. If it does, a worst case scenario might mean re-education camps. People do not fail or flunk re-education camps. In Vietnam, they say 4 million people who walked into the camps were carried out. What can we do? We should pray, pray, and pray. We should pray for revival of the church's leaders, of Christians, so that we would serve God more and better. We should pray to God to open our eyes to see what is happening, and that we would awake. We should pray to ask God for what we can now do and to guide us on now what to do. We should pray to ask God to protect our freedom and to stop evil laws. Thank you.